guys, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Okay, we're gonna get this out of the way, alright? You see this horse's butt on the screen? It's up there for a reason. It's because, all I'm gonna be doing in this, here video is just gonna be expressing my opinions and only my opinions. And this is for entertainment purposes and that alone. And all I will be doing is voicing my opinions. That's pretty much the only disclaimer I have that I can give you at this point. Alright guys, let's listen to Miss Amberlynn Reid and see what she's going to get herself into this time around.
Hello, welcome to a new vlog. Today is February 2nd and I am just getting ready for the day. I woke up just a little bit ago.
Okay, so Miss Amberlynn, can you tell me what exact time it is? Because if you just woke up, my question is still, what time do you sleep? Do you sleep at night like most people do? Or do you sleep during the day? Which one is it? Because you're more productive if you stay awake during the day because you can make more phone calls that way. Or you can go to more people that way if you need to get something done. It's easier for you to be an adult during the day instead of doing that at night. Oh, and for those of you that don't know, my husband absolutely does not like my Big O sunglasses, and the more he doesn't like, the more I pick out and buy, because it's just kind of my thing. Okay, enough about Janet. Let's go.
So as you guys remember, yesterday I was trying to be super productive, distract myself, and all that good stuff, and I put my perfumes in my closet. I walk through this closet.
Miss Amberlynn, let me just tell you, most people do not think a productive day is moving perfume from in a kitchen or a living room or something like that into a bedroom. Your idea of productive is not a way that I can't use the word that starts with norm. I can't use that way or my son will get me. Everyday people that get up and go to work and things like that, that's a productive day to them. They get something actually done. Things are just a little bit different here in the real world. I'll just say that.
9 million times a day. So now I'm never going to forget to put perfume on, because I used to always forget to put perfume on.
But what about when you go out in public? I thought subscribers always say to you, oh, you smell so good. So how do they say to you, you smell so good, if you forget to put perfume on? Or is it that you forget to put perfume on when you're at home alone? Is that when you forget to put perfume on? I'm kind of confused. If you could just help me out with that.
No, I'm not. Okay, you guys, so normally it would be my shot day today, but it hasn't came in the mail. It's shipping. So from the looks of it, I will be getting it on Tuesday, so we'll be doing it then.
I will at this point, I know usually I say something about, her shot, and I say something about her taking it, but at this point it's idiotic for me to even say anything else about it. It really is, because she could have her shot right now in the refrigerator and we wouldn't know it. She has every excuse in the world whenever it comes to basically being an adult. My opinion, guys, okay, this is only my opinion, but I don't think she really wants to lose weight, and I think this is just another excuse for her to keep the weight on. Because if she tells us, oh, I got it in, if she tells us that, then we'll expect her to take it.
Because as you guys know, my grocery days are my shot days, and I'm about to give you guys a grocery haul. I do want to make it very clear, I am not watching what I eat, I'm watching how much I eat, because I just do not have the capacity right now. Like, I'm going through a lot.
Okay, here's another reason, excuse, explanation. It's all the same whenever it comes to Miss Amberlynn. Every single bit of it is all the same. She's just saying, don't judge me. You're not allowed to judge me. I'll eat what I want when I want. That's pretty much all she's saying to you.
And I'm telling you, if I start eating just like broccoli and chicken, I'm going to spiral even more. I have not quote unquote binged and easily.
Amberlynn, you have control over what you binge on. You have control over that. And whatever you buy and put in your home is what you're going to eat. So it's up to you on what you buy. You are the one that puts in the order, or you go to Walmart. Maybe if you're the one going to Walmart, maybe you shouldn't be one to go to Walmart. Maybe if you're the one placing the order, maybe somebody else could place the order for you so you have no temptation. It is possible.
Year and a half. I'll tell you, since I've been in Oklahoma, I haven't. So that's been almost like a year and a half. So I want to stick to that. And
if you are sticking to that, then don't stop. Keep it going. Seriously, keep it going. But you now have multiple reasons not to keep going, especially if you're going to be able to take your medicine tomorrow. That one quick fix that you think you're going to have, no ma'am, doesn't work like that.
I feel like with how my mentals feel right now, if I start just like eating lettuce and broccoli, I'm going to be so beyond triggered. I know myself. So anyways.
You know yourself, and everybody else knows yourself as well. That's the problem. We all know what to expect out of you. And you need to change our expectation of you is what you need to do. And the fastest and quickest way for you to change that is not to give us a grocery haul of junk.
Let's do a grocery haul. We have eggs, and I am going to be putting my groceries away as I haul the food. So I got some of these cheddar jalapeno popcorn situation type deal. I've never had it before, so I'll definitely do a taste test.
So are we going to have decent food? Is that what we're going to have? If we're going to have decent food, there's no reason to complain at this moment. But she's not setting us up for that. She's setting us up for disappointment.
I got pesto tortellini Amy's TV dinner, fire roasted tomato and garlic classico spaghetti sauce, some Budok spicy ramen. So I got 2 of these ground turkey breasts, 99%.
She can say that she's looking at the labels and she's talking about calories and things like that, but the problem is that she's needing to look at sodium. She's needing to look at so many different things, but she's not going to pay attention to that. And that's what most people do. And as Amberlynn told us before, we're not supposed to judge what she buys because she's the one buying it. Sorry, had to do a glasses change because the husband came in. Okay, so let's continue.
Fat-free. So this is a veggie loaf Amy's TV dinner. It is like meatloaf, but it's just vegetables. I got one of her chili mac bowls, which is one of my favorites. Creamy coconut outshine bar, one of my favorite treats lately. And then I really enjoy
Amberlynn, it doesn't matter what type of frozen food you buy. It really doesn't. You still bought frozen food. You still bought a TV dinner. So you might just want to look at it and say, hey, I need to not buy TV dinners and I need maybe to meal prep. That would probably be a better idea than buying frozen dinners.
Making BLTs and sandwiches, so I got the whole grain 15 grain bread. Got some grape Uncrustables. Y'all, they literally have heart-shaped pasta, so I was like, I need to get this.
Typical Amberlynn. Typical. You do not need to buy things just because they're cute. Don't do that. That is like one of the worst things you can do. Leave it alone. Leave it at the store. Walk by the shelf. It doesn't matter. Just stop. You need to order things or buy things because they're good for you, not because they're cute. I mean, come on now.
Got some rotisserie seasoned chicken breast lunch meat. More milk.
You mean you're not going to use bacon as lunch meat? Huh? You're not going to be doing that? Well, I mean, I guess that's one step up. You'll probably still put bacon on a sandwich, though, won't you?
A red onion, pine saw, 2 boxes of bacon. Hot.
There's the bacon. There's the bacon.
Spicy Duke's sausages, highly recommend. Keep them in the fridge. Mozzarella string cheese. I need a new thing of sriracha. Salad mix.
Do you ever wonder why she shows us all this food? Sometimes I wonder, is it rage baiting sometimes? Because we're gonna sit here and we're gonna say, don't do that. Don't buy that. Or, I'm sorry, I am at least. You know, you don't need to be putting that in your mouth, especially if you're planning on losing weight. But, oh yeah, you already gave us one excuse, right?
some individual original Pringles, and also some sour cream and onion ones.
You and chips. You and chips. You need to find something else. Because, okay, most likely they're salty, right? Is that what you're craving? Is the salt? Is that what the issue is? Or is it just because they're chips? I wish you would listen to somebody. I really do. Because all you're going to do is gain weight. And on semaglutide, that's the cold words supposed to come out, but sometimes I get them twisted. On semaglutide, you are supposed to lose it, not gain it. You need a list of things that you're supposed to eat while you're on it, and you can eat while you're on it.
Nutty Buddies. Last
No, ma'am. Put them down. Put them down.
but not least, some of these beef and bean.
No, ma'am. Put them down. Put them down. Those are frozen just like the other things. Nope. Put them down. You're going to cook them. You're going to cook the grease, and you're going to eat the grease. Put them down.
Frozen burritos.
Oh, it's just a little bruh.
One question and one question alone, and you know exactly what that question is going to be. Rarity? Where is Rarity?
It's just a little brushing. Are we just a brushing? Oh, such a good boy.
Did you notice that while she was brushing Wasabi, she was looking into the camera? Putting on a show, Miss Amberlynn. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're all going to still remember Rarity.
Whenever I brush him, he thinks that we're playing a game. Are we playing a game?
What do you do?
You're giving the cat attention. You are giving him some kind of attention. Because I need to do a whole Beck thing. I think for the people that don't know, Beck is one of her exes. And she spilled some tea on Amberlynn. Or I'm sorry, they spilled some tea on Amberlynn. And so I may need to go ahead and pull that up for people that don't know. And so you'll know just a little bit more of how grotesque some things Amberlynn does. How bad it really is.
Oh, you hear him purring?
Quit checking yourself out in the camera. Quit. Don't check yourself out in the camera. You know why? Because you're doing it for a show. Stop. If you don't check yourself out, nobody will think that.
Yeah. Do you see yourself?
Miss Amberlynn, you see yourself. That's what's important, huh?
Are you sniffing the cameras?
You never do this. This is your first time doing this. This is your first time showing off Wasabi. Why? Why did you just decide this is the time to show him off? So we're going to wait a few hours now. We're done showing off Wasabi. You're done, checking yourself in the camera. You think you're the most attractive thing ever, Miss Amberlynn. You do.
I'm genuinely having a hard time right now. It's like one of those moments that I just...
Do not turn to food. Do not turn to food. That's going to be one of the worst things to do because you're going to develop that habit again. Don't turn to food.
I just hurt so fucking bad. It's like this.
Watch your language. You want to know why I keep telling people to watch their language? Because there are sometimes parents watching creators, and when you cuss, you never know when a child is in the room. You never know. So the easiest thing to do is not cuss. Easiest thing to do.
Genuinely, it comes in waves. And right now I'm fucking drowning. Having BPD makes it to where regulating your emotions is
You always bring that up, Amberlynn. Always bring that up. Quit having a crutch. Just don't have a crutch anymore. Leave it alone. Blame it on yourself. You did this. Take responsibility. You're the one that put her on the channel. You're the one that did this. Take responsibility for once.
So hard, almost virtually impossible, depending on how many times you've exercised and practiced that regulating muscle. My BPD is the worst when I'm in a relationship.
That would be like me saying, hey, my bipolar is the worst thing ever. That would be like me every time that somebody walks in my door going, oh, you know what? I don't know how I'm going to act today because I'm bipolar. You're telling a lot of people over and over and over and over that you have a condition. That's all you're doing. You're saying, don't blame me as a person. It's not my fault. It's something I was diagnosed. I was diagnosed this. I just here lately, I was diagnosed this. Just like I was diagnosed with ASMR. Yep. Y'all, it's a diagnosis. Amberlynn, the excuses don't work. You just don't want to take responsibility.
That's how it is for a lot of people who suffer with it. So just coming out of a relationship, like, I have genuinely practiced.
So do other people, I'm genuinely curious. Do other people walk around and every time something goes bad, does everybody else walk around and go, it's not my fault? Not my fault. Not my fault. Can't blame me. You cannot blame me. I have a condition. Anybody else walk around and do that? I haven't met many people. There's people that I don't even know they have a certain condition until they tell me. Something I'd never guess because they don't walk around and brag about it and they don't use it as an excuse.
Regulating my emotions more than I have in a very, very long time. Not to bring up people I don't really want to bring up, but...
You want to bring them up because if you don't want to bring somebody up, you keep your mouth shut. They're on your mind, you're going to bring them up.
When I was in a relationship with Erica, I almost didn't care as much to regulate my emotions because, like, we were long distance and...
Erica was married. Married. You never met her. Come on now. You're being ridiculous is what you're doing.
All the suffering kind of landed on me, but it's different when I was with Tommy, especially like while I was in Wisconsin for those 3 months, every day.
You met Tommy. That's what's different. You met Tommy, you were around Tommy, you got to connect with Tommy. Completely different. But you still count Erica as an ex. I mean, it's all how you look at it, and that's all how everybody else looks at it.
You have to practice regulating your emotions because when you have BPD, everything is a million times stronger than the average. So I'm almost like...
Okay, Amberlynn, I have to regulate my emotions. I do. I have to regulate my emotions. I have to think as an adult. I have to think about my decisions. I have to take responsibility for my actions. I have to do that. You know why? Because if not, it'll blow up in my face.
Grateful for those experiences because I do feel myself improving. It's not a lot, but it's genuinely enough.
I'm getting better, so don't blame me. I'm making steps. I dipped my toe in the water, so don't blame me.
To where I'm like, wow, I notice a difference. And I think by going to therapy, and if you didn't watch my last vlog, my first like true appointment with my new therapist is Thursday. I think going to therapy is definitely going to help with that. And
you've met with your therapist once. And you said it went awesome. It went amazing. And I'm glad you went to your therapist. You had a consultation. You need to wait until you actually meet with them and have a full consultation until you say that, you've changed this much or you've made this big, huge leap and you can see all this change. Wait until after you've had your first actual appointment because then people will believe you just a little bit more. Right now, 15 minutes of their time, your time, it's not really gonna matter to most people because they're just getting to know you and good enough to say hi, bye.
We're actually going to be doing EMDR therapy, which helps people with BPD and CPTSD, which I have both of those things. From what she told me during the consultation, very trauma focused, which is exactly why I have these issues is due to trauma. Wow.
You know something? Amberlynn, let me tell you something. Okay? Your life is so hard. Your life is so bad. Right? My son is autistic. My son has brain damage. Okay? He has brain damage to his occipital lobe. Okay? He doesn't complain as much as you. He's happy. You complain about everything. Everything. Nothing is your fault. He'll tell you right now. Every condition he has, because he has a lot more. He'll tell you every condition he has. He'll tell you everything's going wrong with him. He'll tell you all about his injury. He will tell you everything. And he will not complain one time. Not one time. He'll tell you, it's me. You will not do that. You cannot do that.
Sitting here and calmly talking to you guys has actually made me feel better. I've calmed down. I probably edited out
Because you use your audience as a crutch, as a leaning pole. That's what you do. And there's a lot of people that don't see that.
a ton because this clip is 7 minutes long. And yeah, no, we're going to be editing this down majorly, but I think just like talking to you guys
Because you know some of what you said was completely ridiculous and uncalled for.
actually helps. Sometimes like I'll distract myself with like Legos or journaling, taking Twinkie on a longer walk than usual, just like finding.
Why do you say stuff like taking Twinkie out as usual? Why do you say things like that? Most people know that when you have a dog and you live in an apartment, you have to take the dog out. Or you're supposed to take the dog out. Most people know that.
Anything to distract myself. So this is like a really good outlet for me, is just like
You're making a video diary is what you're doing. But you have a whole bunch of journals. You know you don't have to post everything, but you're making a decision to post everything.
being able to like have these video diaries, and I just appreciate you guys listening, truly.
Gosh darn it. Don't say what I'm saying, because you ain't learning nothing. I tell you.
Hey guys, it is the next day. It's February 3rd, and I just want to say I'm very upset with myself.
Miss Amberlynn, I am wearing this right here because of the simple fact of my little PJs under here. I got them in the right size. They're in the right size, but I don't trust the buttons on the front. Not everybody's interested in seeing this part of you. Some people are. Not saying you want to wear something like that, wear something like that. I'm just warning you, just try not to bend over in something like that when you have the camera on you, okay?
As quick as I can lose 13 pounds in a week of water weight, I can also pretty much almost gain that back. So we're gonna try to do 10 days of calories again. I've just been in a really bad head.
We're going to try to do it again, okay? Again, because she failed the first time. She didn't want to tell us, right? So we're going to start over at 0 again. That's what we do. Instead of just picking up at the same day, let's say, I can't even remember what day it was. Let's say it was 5. Instead of going, okay, day 5 I was this, so let's start this at day 6. Instead of doing that, she's going to start all over again. Because like I said last time, that weight didn't count. Nope, no. All that weight over there, it doesn't count. We're going to start back at 0 because that's what we do.
Space, mental headspace. So I literally have not been caring about how much I've been eating or anything like that. So I'm like super swollen. Like
I'm glad that you admitted that, you haven't been caring. But at the same time, you cannot say I've been swollen and think that everybody's going to buy that.
lymphedema leg, which by the way, I now have lymphedema in both legs, but I'm referring to my right one, the one that's bigger. Like it is.
Okay, so medical or not, you don't have to tell everybody.
Extremely swollen. I prefer counting my calories and seeing how much I'm eating. I don't care what I'm eating right now. For me, it's all about being in a calorie deficiency.
So you don't care what's on the label is what you're saying. Doesn't matter what the label says. All you care about is the number. Okay. And we are on the next day.
Okay, you guys, so today is February 4th. I just woke up and I realized that I am a complete flop.
Do you realize her vlogs don't really contain much of nothing? You realize that? If you don't do nothing and you sit inside all day and you don't do nothing, then you ain't got nothing to record.
Yesterday, life won. So we're starting the 10 days of counting calories and weighing myself today.
So he couldn't start it yesterday because she was swollen. So we had that excuse. So we're going to start it today. Amberlynn, you need to stop giving so many excuses, and if you plan on starting something, start it and follow through with it. It's the easiest thing to do, because you're gonna see your numbers go up and down depending on what you eat and what you do.
I'm gonna take Twinks out, I'm gonna weigh myself, and then I'm gonna get in the shower, and I will catch up with you guys when I'm done and ready for the day.
Okay, guys, so it has literally already been half of the day.
And you didn't include us on anything, and every time you say you took a shower, people are always questioning it, because you're the one that said that you laid in bed and had to didn't wash your hair for 2 months, was it, or something like that, and then you couldn't get in the shower, or maybe that was Beck, maybe they said that, I'm not for sure, but there was a time where you bathed in bed or something. Don't quote me on that, but I do believe that happened.
And I'm finally back to vlogging. We have some updates, okay? So we're gonna start off with my weigh-in, so here's that.
Hello. We are back to the corner. Just keep sticking us in the corner. Go ahead, keep putting us in that corner. Goodness gracious, we can't do nothing right.
It's ready.
Iconic! Y'all know I love that part. Y'all know I do.
Stepping on.
509.4 pounds.
509.4. Literally horrific.
Okay, so I don't remember her last weight. I don't remember what that was whenever we had the ending. Not certain.
I understand. I am so swollen. Literally the only thing I could do is move forward. I am always gonna struggle with
Swollen. So you say first it's water weight. Now you're swollen. What are you gonna do besides say okay? There's nothing you can do besides just shrug your shoulders and go on.
lipedema, lymphedema, always gonna be a thing. But it just sucks that I gain weight triple.
You gain weight when you don't exercise, when you don't buy the right food. You gain weight in your eyes when you drink water.
Or maybe even quadruple as quickly as I would if I didn't have that. It genuinely just sucks. So I showered, I obviously got ready for the day. I also ended up—
Don't tell people you showered. Just don't. I don't tell people, hey, I took a shower today. No need. Seriously, no need. I don't need to tell people that. I don't need to tell people whenever I'm, I don't need to tell people, hey, fed the horses today. Don't need to tell people. Why? People that know I have horses, they know they're fed. I mean, people that don't do things, sometimes they're accused of a lot more.
Eating while I was doing some work on my computer. So I had a poke bowl and a Nutty Buddy, so I'll show you that here.
Yeah, if you wouldn't have bought the Nutty Buddy, you wouldn't be eating it.
All right, so I'm going through a food fixation where I love me a poke bowl. So it's crab and just a bunch of vegetables, like jalapeno, edamame. Is that even a vegetable? I don't know. Corn, the list can literally go on and on. I guess I could put my little order.
See, you just said order, so you made an order instead of making it yourself. Just don't order out. Just stop. Delete the apps.
Thing right here for you guys to see. But that was 662 calories, also a Fanta.
So you're counting calories, okay? So you're not counting sodium, you're not counting protein, you're not counting nothing. We're just, okay. Get it.
0 calories. And then I had a Nutty Buddy for 310 calories. So it came out to 972 calories. Super delicious. Obviously, it was a very high calorie meal.
And I guess all I can say is I'm glad you're aware that that was a very high calorie meal. Because you can't go by nutrition.
but it was worth it because it was freaking tasty. Like, I was genuinely so full I couldn't even finish my poke bowl. I also did some Instagram Q&A. I do like to keep that strictly for Instagram, but I'm gonna add a couple of the questions that I did here. So here's that.
Of course, because people say that she likes to write her own questions and answer her own questions. And so if that's the case, then we're going to get answers to her own questions or the questions that she picked out, handpicked to share with us.
So I've not been with them in almost 5 years. I am a completely different person than I was then. And I'm sure Beck is also a different person than they were then. Nothing was perfect. And I'm going to let you know that...
Miss Amberlynn, you don't have to use the devil horns all the time. You don't. And they don't do anything to help you at all. It's not a good look for you unless you're trying to go for that look.
Some of the things that Beck has said has been true, and some of the things have been flat out lies. No matter what I say, if I defend myself or not, people will choose to believe Beck. That is the way my whole YouTube career has gone.
Because you have proven that you're a liar. You actually have videos where it's saying you lied over and over, just like R-A-P-E, rain and petals, eavesdrop. I used the wrong word. Remember? Yeah, you lied. So I wonder why people actually believe Beck over you. Why would people believe anybody over you? You need to change your personality and have people trust you before you can say you don't understand why people don't trust you.
It's not going to be any different now. So I would rather people believe every single thing that they said just to protect my mental health from having to defend myself.
You know, one thing I am proud of Amberlynn for doing? She's finally saying they whenever it comes to Beck. Finally.
To a bunch of people who already have their opinion made up. You know, to be honest, I would rather come clean about the stuff that's true than like sit there and like defend myself over the stuff that isn't true.
Yes, but you don't need to be the one to ask yourself the questions. You need to be able to have somebody else ask the questions, but that's not something you want to do.
I just realized that. Like, I would rather be like, yeah, like, I'm going to take full accountability. Though that did happen. Those things did happen. But the stuff that I have to defend myself on, girl, I would rather sit in like a lava.
See, you instead of defend, you mean take accountability for. In my opinion, that's what you mean. Because if it is your fault, you still won't say, it's my fault. Because you don't want to have to defend yourself.
Like a bowl of lava and just let my skin burn off at that point, like truly. And that genuinely stands. Like, some of the things that Beck is saying is actually leaving me so shocked. And I'm more than willing to take accountability and admit where I was wrong.
Okay, go ahead and say it. Say everything that you were wrong in. You have a camera. You're talking. Sit down and say it. Address it. Go ahead. Nobody's stopping you. It's your vlog. Go ahead. But you won't.
Literally 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and 7 years ago. Like, it's been so long since we've been together, and I'm just not the same person as I was. I think it's very apparent. Beck is responding to things where, like...
It might have been 5, 6 years ago, but the story doesn't change. It doesn't matter how long it's been. Sometimes trauma, as you say, can follow. If you have trauma from your childhood that you can't overcome, and from, you know, when you were with Destiny even, if you have all this going on in your head, then why can't Beck decide that now then it's okay for them to talk? Why are you the only one that exists in this conversation? Why are you the only one that matters? Because you're selfish.
I was at like a very vulnerable state. Things that we went through together, like having to do with my mobility and things like that, like that's not okay, like sharing those types of things. I understand wanting to like share like...
I, my, I, no, my, no. Don't say things like that. How about we? We. Because you didn't experience them on your own. There are things you had Beck doing that girlfriends? No, because at the time, that's how they, yeah. But no, they're not supposed to be your caregiver.
In the ways that I might have mistreated you as a girlfriend, which I wasn't the greatest girlfriend back then. I can 100% like take accountability in that. But I think bringing up like,
If you were a good girlfriend all the way around, you wouldn't put Tommy on your channel. Then Tommy wouldn't be having to defend herself now. You wouldn't have lied about her, and she would have been able to say who she truly was, so she wouldn't have to be exposed by other channels and by strangers. For her just to admit, hey, look, that's who I am. I never denied it. Amber Lynn was the one that denied it.
my mobility issues, lying about certain things.
Then what did she lie about? If she lied about certain things, you got a camera in front of you. What does she lie about? Direct it.
Exaggerating to make certain things seem way worse than what they were. And like answering questions that genuinely have nothing to do with like,
Okay, once again, you're going to make accusations. You're going to say she lied, but what did she lie about? You're not going to come out and say it. You're just going to say, oh, she didn't tell you all of the truth. No, she's a liar too, because it's easier for you to try to get away with it.
sharing your side of the story. And it's more so just, for the lack of a better term, it just feels like a bunch of people just sitting there talking shit. How I feel
That's what you're doing right now, but you don't want to look at it that way. Go get a mirror. That's what you need.
doesn't matter. I'm not going to defend myself towards the lies, but I will take accountability for the truth.
Yep, but you won't say what the truth is and what a lie is.
More than anything in this current time, like I need to protect my peace.
You need to protect yourself. Beck doesn't need to protect their sanity. Beck doesn't need to say, okay, I want to be at peace with myself. You are the only one that needs peace, right?
Like I was with Beck for almost 5 years, and there's a lot of things that they did or said or whatever that I could sit here and be like, well, guess what?
Guess what? Amber Lynn? She's the only one that we need to care about. But you know what? Amber Lynn's got tea on everybody. On anybody she's been around, she's got tea. So we just need to focus on Amber Lynn and what she had going on. Don't focus on anybody else. She needs all of our attention.
Guess what they did? I can also share my side, but I'm not going to.
You're pretty much sharing your side now, saying they are a liar.
All right, you guys, so I'm about to do my members live stream. I got my blanket and I'm all comfy and I'm about to...
Okay, now show me what I'm missing. Come on, I want to know what it's worth $10.
do it now. So if you guys want to be part of the memberships, you can press a little join down below. There's also a link in the description box.
In other words, give me money. Give me some ching ching. You just need to say it. Just come out and say it. Be truthful.
And I hope to see you guys there. Okay, you guys, so it is currently an intermission for my live stream. I've been live for 1 hour and 16 minutes. There's 111 people watching. Thank you so much. It has genuinely been really heavy on the Beck talk.
Yeah. I just paused at the wrong time, right time, whatever you want to say. Because I was about to say, how many of them people are content creators and how many of those people are haters? And then why are you talking about Beck? Why? Hopefully you admitted a lot of things. Hopefully. I'll have to go and try to track down some people that are actually talking about it, and because I don't know nothing because I ain't paying her.
Which I understand that. I've done crying. I have taken accountability, really embarrassing things. And it's just been a lot. It's been like a very heavy live stream. I'm not going to lie. I have a lot of support. I have a few trolls.
Okay, so if I go and find somebody talking about it and it's not very heavy and you're not admitting to a lot of things, then I'm going to call you a liar.
But yeah, we're taking an intermission. They have no idea that I'm actually vlogging right now because I tilted up my laptop and they're looking at the ceiling. But
quality content. So my question is, since you've already counted the minutes, 1 hour and 16, your intermission, does that count as part of your 2 hours? Wonder.
Someone wanted to go get some cigarettes across the street, and like I was like, if you guys need to get a drink or get some popcorn or whatever it is you need to do, because we still have like 45 minutes to go. So just like a little tiny intermission. And my intermission is consisting of petting the baby girl. We have one right here. And petting the baby boy.
Okay, so show off your animals, but where's Rarity?
We have one right here. And talking to you guys. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It seems pointless to even try to explain or defend my name ever in any sort of situation.
So is this the quality entertainment that we get? It's pointless to try to explain. Then why even talk about it? If you're not going to try to explain, why talk about it? Leave it alone.
Because people already have their idea of me, and you cannot change people's opinions about you, because people will believe.
If you become an honest person, people can change their opinion about you, but you're not an honest person. You aren't. You haven't changed this entire time on YouTube. You've changed for the worst, my opinion alone. You've just gotten worse and worse as time goes on.
What they want to believe, regardless of what I say. I want to get my BPD under control.
There you go again, using it as an excuse. Never understand.
Like so badly, because it's like some of the things that Beck said, I was like, yeah, like I did do that. I did do that. It made me sad.
You know what? I don't think Beck would have ever said your name if you would have left her name out of your mouth. My opinion. They kept telling you, quit talking about me, quit talking about me, quit talking about me, and you would not quit talking about them. You refused to because you used them as content. Now then, they're talking about you, and you're like, no, because now they are exposing things about you, and you're like, no, you're lying, no, you're lying, no, you're lying. But who do you think they're going to believe? Exactly, you already know. So you are on defense right now.
For like myself and for them.
Manipulation 101. No, Miss Amberlynn, it doesn't work.
And it's like, sorry, it's just a lot in this weird way. Like I'm almost glad that I can look back and be like, okay, wow.
Wow is right. There's a lot of people that knew a lot was going on and you denied it.
I wish I could have like improved sooner, quicker, faster, but like no time is better than like now. Literally showed us pictures of your childhood, which we know is a sore spot, and people found a reason to be mean and rude about it.
Are you that sounding board is just going to make it worse and worse and worse. Them yippers are just going to give her a reason to keep having excuses. And that's one of the worst things you can do, is let somebody keep having an excuse for something.
They did? Oh my God. I don't even want to know. I haven't been watching reaction channels. I don't look at the comments, like nothing like that. Like it is too hard for me. I'm trying like very hard to like just protect my peace.
If you're trying to protect your peace, then why do you know what Beck said? Why do you know anything about what Beck said? You could have stayed away, but you didn't. You found out somewhere, somehow, didn't you? All you have to do is not watch it. Don't watch reaction channels. Don't watch their channel. Just don't. But you do.
Best way that I can. I used to literally have to sit down to chop a cucumber, folks. I need you to focus in on that. I wasn't able to cook while standing. I wasn't able to shower without my legs literally trembling like this.
Making a joke out of it after what you did to Beck. Nope. No, it's not funny. I don't think Beck is laughing right now. Good thing you can, huh?
Oh my God, my bra's showing. Sorry about it. Gotta fix the boobies. A bra to me is literally like a bikini. I don't understand the difference. Yikes. Hold on. I need to read this again for the chat because this is so true.
Quit cussing. I'm gonna have to start editing her. I really am. Now I know not to be in her live streams. Well, no, it wouldn't matter because I wouldn't be live streaming her. So, or yeah, I'm still thinking about it. Okay.
It's so bizarre to me that people invalidate your BPD, but then sit there and criticize you for the behaviors that you do that are literally textbook BPD. Whew.
Somebody just made an excuse for me, so I get to use it even more. Way to go. She needs to walk around with the shirt saying I have BPD. Just all over it. She needs to walk around with it all the time. Don't blame me. It's not my fault. Don't blame me. I have ASMR.
What are you guys doing? You're making me hungry. This happened last time. I don't get it. Whoa, my eyeliner slays. Sorry.
Talking about herself. Most of it's always talking about herself because she is what matters.
Fully am accountable and acknowledge those moments and why.
Didn't react to her completely. You can. You have a channel. You have a camera.
That can be traumatic for them. And I am apologetic and remorseful and I feel horrific. And I know people are going to like twist what I said in this live stream, but I do want people to know
you cannot give a blanketed apology to anybody. You can't say, I'm sorry for everything. Because me, I want to know exactly what you're sorry for. That's me. Tell me what you're sorry for. Because I don't want you to be sorry for everything you ever did, because that means you're sorry for the good times too. That's the way I look at it. Okay. Shut up, Janet.
Bottom line, period. That like I am fully accountable and I'm sorry. All right, guys, so live stream is over. It was a heavy one, but I'm okay. I am going to go.
As long as you are okay, Miss Amberlynn, that's the only thing that matters to you.
To my kitchen and find something to eat. And since we're doing like a what I eat today for 10 days straight, wow, that's a lot. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna have.
If it's a lot, then maybe don't make it a challenge for yourself. If you're gonna fail everything you do, don't even bother making it a challenge. But that's not possible because of it brings more traction to you, because you're like, I'm gonna try this, oh wait, I fail. I'm gonna try this, oh wait, I fail. I'm gonna try. It's a repeated pattern. Yep. I learned that a long time ago. It's not interesting anymore to me, but it is to others.
All right, you guys, so I'm about to have...
Put it down. Put it down. No, put it down. No, ma'am. Put it down.
2 of these beef and bean burritos. It's 290 calories each, so that's $5.80 for 2 of them. Okay, you guys, so I'm actually in the middle of getting ready for bed, and I had to remind myself to end this vlog.
Gotta end the vlog. Did you put perfume on? You're in your closet, right? Are you in your closet? Did you put perfume on? I had to, guys. I did. I had to.
So I had a sandwich. I took a picture, but I did not.
There's lunch meat on it. Oh my goodnesses. I think there's lunch meat. Hold on, gotta raise the glasses. There's lunch meat on, but there's also bacon. Of course.
Take a video. So that's what you're looking at now. It was pretty much like a BLT, but without the tomato. Add some onion, add some chicken lunch meat. And then I had a coconut outshine bar, which I forgot to take a video and I forgot to take a photo, but I'm still telling you, it was literally just like a coconut, like.
Isn't that amazing how she doesn't video it, but her job is to vlog? I'll never get this girl.
Ice cream bar type deal, which was only 110 calories. So in total today, I've had 2,147, and that is all I will be having for the night. And all the drinks I've had today have been diet, either a Diet Fanta or Diet Dr. Pepper. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this vlog, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Alrighty, Miss Amberlynn. Bye. Hope you had a good night. Alright, guys. So, here's the thing. Alright. There's not much you can say to Miss Amberlynn because she doesn't take advice. And she's going to do things the way she wants to do things, no matter what it is. So I'm going to just say, yeah, I have horses everywhere. Everywhere. So I hope y'all have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this, and you remember to smile today, or you make somebody else smile. because it really can make a difference. Now I'm gonna go get another pair, and I'm gonna go and pester my husband and see if I can get another reaction out of him. Oh, it's the little things in life that brings me so much joy. Alrighty guys, y'all have a good one for me. Bye.